In this video, we're going to talk about what you do not want, you will get in direct proportion on what you will attract in your life. So you should be very aware of what this is and how to overcome it. So here we go. Hello and welcome back to another video of Divine Alchemy, where I help you create the reality that you want. My name is Jason and thank you very much for joining me. So today we're going to talk about what you put your awareness on what you don't want unconsciously or subconsciously. You will get exactly that and more of it in different ways and circumstances. So the thing is that when you have a group of chaos going on, and normally it's about something that they don't want to happen. But what's going to start happening is that when you put those feelings out there, those thoughts, emotions in your subconscious mind, it will start to manifest in many different ways in your outer reality of more things that you don't want. So if something doesn't go you where you're constantly thinking about it, well, you're going to get more of that, more feelings, and more circumstances of that. So it is best to become more of the observer on it, to check your emotions, because your emotions send that vibrational energy out into the quantum field. It sends a ripple through, and then it will eventually bounce back and then basically hit you with another situation that you do not want. And that will start to create that repetitive cycle of, your life, which can become also very addicting, because you get addicted to that way of feeling and thinking. You get used to it, and part of your subconscious mind is meant to keep you in a safe zone. So if you keep conditioning your body for those thoughts, feelings, and emotions, you are going to get in direct proportion of what you are thinking in the strangest of ways, and ways that you cannot even think about. So that's why it's very imperative to become more of the observer of your thought. Like if something happens, back away. Like, what is the meaning of this whole situation? What is it that I need to observe about myself in this situation? Because I firmly believe that nothing happens by chance or coincidence. And if you are vibrating at a certain rate, the universe or quantum field is going to start giving you feedback and information on what it is that you need to shift in your mind in order for you to overcome that sort of either difficulty or something that you need to come to terms with. Because if you're constantly complaining about things that are not going your way, or certain things that you do not want in your life, whether it's the media, friends, family, whatever it is, you're going to get more of that. And the best way to do that is, once you change your energy, you will literally change your life. And it's not going to happen over time. It will happen over progressive states of getting better and better and better, because you have to get to know how your mind works, what unconsciously was programmed in there that is not necessarily for your highest benefit and your highest good. It really comes down to how you were trained as a child, your environment, and then that becomes you when you become older. Let's say you're around 30 years old now, you're already trained with a set of beliefs that you may not even known that you had, but since you were in that environment where that truth could have been most likely probably not even authentic or real, it's just someone else's skewed perception, that will become a part of your reality. And the thing too is that when we look at Mother Teresa and some of her statements when she was doing a lot of her work, she said that, and try to paraphrase this the best that I can, that she will never ever join a anti-protest war rally, but if there is a pro-peace rally, then she's all for it. Because the thing is that if you get a mass group of people together that are on the same page of saying, hey, we don't want this, blah blah blah, well, you are adding collective energy to that. And the more people you add, that is literally more quantum energy you're going to add to that. And that those people that are talking about these things that they don't want, you're going to get more of circumstances that are not going to be incongruent with your needs that you want. because a lot of it too could be based out of false premises, lies, and that people think that are actually true when in fact they are not. And when they constantly are noticing that all this bad stuff happens to them, well, maybe start reevaluating on what you are thinking and if these are real core truths of morale and, of highest good. So, and there's a lot of peer-reviewed studies on this stuff to where back in the, I believe, early to mid 80s, they had the peacetime projects in the Middle East, where there was tons of terrorist attacks going on and, a bunch of violence and chaos, and they brought in these master meditators in, and they were bringing up feelings, which is quantum energy that goes out into the field of peace, love, and harmony. And there's, again, I emphasize there's peer-reviewed research on this stuff, so I highly suggest you check it out, that the crime decreased about 70%, maybe even more, and terrorist attacks were zero. They kept doing this stuff, and there was a huge change because as a collective conscious, everyone is energetically linked together through quantum entanglement, and how you think affects other people. So if you change your energy, you start changing your reality. And lo and behold, once they stopped doing these meditations, the crime persisted back again, and everything returned back to a chaotic state. And it's one of those things that where you just don't do it here or there. Try to do it all the time and take some time out of your day to start promoting some peace and positivity. And that's the thing too, is that you want to question every bit of information that comes your way. If you do not question any information that comes your way, whether it comes from the media, friends, family, or whoever, and you always take it with a grain of, not a grain of salt, but if you always take it as if it's fact, well, now your critical thinking faculties are basically gone, and that you are going to just follow the crowd, and what you may think may be something that you're doing for the highest good, but in reality it is not. That's why always question everything. Do your research on whatever information that you get, dive deep into it, and try to remain in an unbiased manner. You have good opinions from everywhere and great knowledge, but is there a certain form of hidden truth or hidden agenda behind people's ways of thinking? And therefore, this may look all nice and shiny here, but what's the real deal? And if it's of true nature, then fine, go with it. But if it's not, and you constantly notice that this group of people are constantly bringing chaos, or your friends are bringing chaos all the time, maybe it's time to kind of reevaluate what's going on. And like I say too, that your vibe will literally attract your tribe. So if you have a certain fixed set of beliefs that may not be for the highest good, you're going to attract more people like that. And it's kind of crazy where the awareness factor is very, very limited when it comes to people like, why does all this stuff keep happening to me? And then once they become aware of it, like, oh my God, like I had no idea that, I was thinking like this or that, or, when it comes to people having money, a lot of them are like, oh yeah, money is the root to all evil. I'm like, no, it's not. It is a tool. It is an inanimate object, but it is the judgment that you place behind it. You can use any power in the world two ways, and you can use it for good, you can use it for bad. So again, there's no virtue in thinking that once you become like spiritual and try to get to understand oneself, that there's a virtue in being poor or poverty or anything like that. And when in fact that could be further from the truth, that if you believe in some source bigger than yourself, whatever it is, they want you to be rich, prosperous, and healthy. And the reason why that is that you, by doing that, inspire other people to do the same thing and realize that it's not out there that the power lies, it's within you. So when you tap into that inner power and you get in a positive, congruent state, then things will start lining up for you in a progressive manner, slowly but surely, and you realize, wow, after a year of me after a year of conditioning my mind to think in more positive states, and the biggest thing is that keyword state. It is a feeling state. The state of how you feel is probably one of the most important things, because if you feel that you already are healthy, wealthy, and abundant, and have the friends and the tribe that you want, that is only a matter of time until it comes to you, because you're tricking your body into thinking that you have it now, and that your subconscious mind, and that you feel that you have it now in your subconscious mind. Like I said, the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between fact or fiction. It just takes it as concrete that this is it. So become more aware of what you're putting in there, because if you're down talking yourself all the time, your conscious mind will say it, it registers in your subconscious mind, and that over a period of time, you literally become what you believe, you attract what you believe, you attract friends that you think you're worthy of, and also the circumstances, the jobs, and all that too, because it's coming from a place of lack and coming from a place of unworthiness. So be very careful what you are thinking, because if you're saying you don't want something, subconsciously you are going to get more of it. So again, these are some of the tips that or tools that I use, and it's going to happen. It happens to everybody. We try to remain positive all day. It's a hard thing to do. But if you just slowly practice, like saying some affirmations or mantras, I even have a meditation, and you can click in the link right here, to help you at night to reprogram your mind subconsciously. And with the meditation that it is, you don't have to listen to it intentionally. It's just affirmations that help you get out of beyond your analytical mind, because the thing is that it's like, all right, I want this this job or this amount of monetary freedom. At first you feel you're in a good state, so that is that good feeling. But then afterwards, if you're not conditioned enough, your mind, the analytical mind, which is called analytical overlay, will start creeping in and saying, well, how's this going to happen? You're not worthy of it. No way, blah, 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 blah. That's why before you go to sleep and you start listening to affirmations or meditations, you are calming your mind down to the theta brainwave state, and you are getting beyond your analytical mind so you can tap into this quantum field of infinite possibility. You just keep doing that over and over and over again, and you start generating this wealthful state. And wealth doesn't necessarily mean money. It just means an abundance of something that you want. So friends, family, health, wealth, money, all that good stuff. You generate it. You don't necessarily go to it. You generate it. You become it with your energy, and then your subconscious mind, once it's in a relaxed state, you will start getting the intuitive hits, the inspirations on what step to take next. But does that mean that it's going to be easy sailing? No, because you get to a certain state and that there's going to be some form of possible blocker or limitation that you have, and now it's up to you to again get beyond that limitation, so it frees up that energy for you to keep going to that desired objective. So again, what you don't want, you will attract unconsciously. But if you start reversing that and start promoting things that you feel worthy of, what you do want from a truly loving and caring standpoint, odds are you'll probably have a higher success rate in getting those objectives. So again, if you like this video, please hit the like, share, and subscribe button to help me grow this channel and to give you further content on how to help you become your best version with this law of attraction, and how to help you become free and help you live the life that you truly want. So thank you very much, and blessings.